there is a mind map I have about Implicature. And the next definition, Implicature. According to Grace, 1975, the terms of implicate account for what speaker can imply, such as of mean as distinct for what the speaker literally say. Grace explained how speaker's meaning can be determined in such cases by posting a cooperative principle that speaker and hearers assume when speaking to each other. Implicator is one of the way that one proposition can be conveyed by speaker uttering, and implicator is a technical term which refers to what is suggested and utterance, even though neither express nor strictly imply. Next slide, the example, implicature. The picture about John is meeting a woman is evident. What is the meaning by the sentence is that John will meet a woman this evening. But the woman is not his mother or his sister or his wife. Is it that speaker convey that are often above and beyond the literal meaning of the words that they speak? Jadi implicature itu lebih ke asumsi seorang, tapi orang yang mendengarkan itu mengetahui maksud dari ucapannya meskipun tidak secara detail. The assumption suggests the speaker and inferred by the hearer and exchange situation. The assumptions are not encoded in the words but regenerated by the interlocutor's cooperation to achieve rational communication. The next slide. Types of implicature. Implicature have two types. They are conversational implicature and conventional implicature. For the first one, conversational implicature. Is implication derived on the basis of conversational principle and assumption, relying on more than the linguistic meaning of word in a sentence. And the conversational implicature has two characteristics. Number one, generalized conversational implicature and articulation conversational implicature. The next slide, the example generalized implicature. There is a sentence, Fred thinks there is a meeting tonight. In the example below, Fred doesn't know for sure that there is a meeting tonight. It means that generalized conversational implicature is one which doesn't depend on particular features of the context, but is instead typically associated with the proposition expressed. No special background knowledge of the context of utterance is required in order to make the necessary inference. Generalized conversation implicator is a conversational that is inferable without reference to a special context. then the example particularly reals implicature. There is a conversation Layla and Mary. Layla say, "Wow, has your boss gone crazy?" And Mary answer, "Let's go get some coffee." In this conversation, Layla has walked into Mary's office and noticed all the work on her desk. She has addressed Mary without realizing that the boss in some corner in the office. Mary indirectly revealed not to talk about what happened in the place, but she invited Layla to another place to stay in context, namely to explain something that happened specifically. Dari contoh di atas, particulation conversation bisa diartikan sebagai the environs which are worked out while drawing totally on the specific context of the utterance. And then generalities versus particularities. Into implicature, the particularities conversational implicature is used widely because it can provide with more contents, more aspect of speech than generalist conversation. And the second point, accidentally or intentionally. The statement can create many implicature and impact on many people. At the same time, the trouble in conversation and the cases. One pulls one way, the other pulls the other way occur. The next, conventional implicature. Conventional implicature is associated with specific words and result in additional content meaning when those words are used. Conventional implicature is when the speaker uses words such as but, still, stoke, therefore, to establish a relevant relationship between two clauses. And the characteristic conventional implicature are not have to occur in conversation, not depend on special context for their interaction. And the next slide, the example, conventional implicature. There is sentence, John is poor but happy. From this example, it means that Jones without the word but will not be connected with the clause poor. With the word but, the example sentence has meaning that even though Jones looks poor, but he is very happy. In contrast to what Jones' soul feels as a poor person, and he is happy. That's a short discussion from me regarding implicature. More or less, please forgive me. Hope it is useful. See you.